Anyway, let me start back over. God, I had a good little, what is that, a
I thought it was
monologue?
my problem.
I had a good monologue going. Anyway, so Jim, D, Dwayne, Matt, Ken, good to see all of you. What I was talking about is I spoke to the Mount Zion High School today, financial literacy class in Mount Zion, Georgia, and went in. My mama made me shave. Mama said, Bubba, don't go, without shaving. So I did shave. And I'm sure Beth didn't want me to wear my spam cap, but I did wear my old dirty spam cap when I talked to the kids. And I asked them what was their expectation of somebody coming in and talking to them about the financial markets. And they said, suit and tie, right? So I debunked all that crap. I said, listen, I said, people are sitting behind their computers on a daily basis in their mama's basement trading the markets. I said, this is market, y'all. I said, market doesn't care if you're black, if you're white, if you're poor, if you're rich, if you're American, if you're Canadian, if you're Chinese. It don't give a flip. It is the ultimate equalizer. And the market is here to do one thing and one thing only, and that is to take your money. It's what it's here for. It don't care. It doesn't discriminate you if you are homosexual, heterosexual, no sexual, or bisexual. It just wants to chew your butt up and spit you out and take your money. Doesn't matter. It's the great equalizer. There is no racism in the markets. There is no sexism in the markets. Doesn't care if you're male or female or somewhere in the middle here in 2021. Doesn't care. It's a great equalizer. The markets, man. And we have liquidity. We have, participation by so many people. We don't want a zombie apocalypse to come because, if the Walking Dead ever happened in real life, we don't get to trade. There's no real markets, right? Everything becomes illiquid. And then you're having to barter, with zombies attacking you in the background. You gotta, I'm gonna have to sell my chicken eggs for, I don't know, for gasoline, right? So unfortunately, we don't have to do that. We want this thing to stay liquid. We don't want the politicians taxing us to death and causing the markets to be illiquid. Liquidity is where the beauty of our markets lie. And that's why we trade American markets, dang it, for the most part. Yeah, we could trade some Canadian stuff and some Australian stuff, but why? Because we got the greatest market in the world. And before long, the whole thing is going to be 24 hours a day on everything. I just believe it. And we will have our fill of it. And there were kids there. I said, how many of you are gamers? You sit behind, you play these games. Yeah, you can make money playing games, but put that strategy and that skill to use in the financial markets, baby. So, and I told the kids today, and I don't know if any of them will take me up on it. I said, listen, you guys are the future of our country. You're the present of our country. And I said, you don't need the stupid government handing you out, money and making you a ward of the state. I said, you earn your own keep, baby. Talked about entrepreneurship, risk, taking risk. I made them draw a circle on a piece of paper and then write, write something or do something that would exhibit their life. 95% of the kids in the room drew within the boundaries of the circle that they initially drew. Now, here's the cool thing. I did not say the circle had to be part of your life, but they drew their life within the circle. So I apologized on behalf of their parents and their grandparents and their teachers. We are the ones that taught you you can't have a BB gun because you're going to put your eye out with that. We are the ones that said, hey, you can't ride a bicycle without a helmet on, little Johnny. We are the ones that put you in these, these little baby, everything's insulated. My mama put me in the floorboard. I know times have changed, speeds are up, and it's different. But man, there were times I was in the back hatch of the car in a 82 Chevette going down the highway with the back rear of the car open, with my feet hanging out, touching the road. Man, we knew how to live when we were younger. I told those kids, we are the ones who taught you that you have to color between the lines. And look at you. You drew a circle and you described your life within a circle. Think outside the box, kids. Don't be boxed in. Think outside the lines. You know, when my kid colors outside in a colored book and they color all over the page, man, y'all seen my art? Where is it? Now, my kids bring me art every day. I'm very supportive of the arts, music, art, drama. I love all of that. And they'll draw stuff like this, right? You see this? That's beautiful. You know, they don't have to have lines. And even when they're doing, look at my kids. They draw some in the lines, but look, if they got this on the outside, you don't have to color between the lines. Be an independent thinker. You think Elon Musk colors between the freaking lines? You think Steve Jobs colored between the freaking lines? You think Bobby Gaines colored between the freaking lines? Heck no. So I came in there with my spam cap on and said, you know what? I don't look like a stock trader. And I said, another thing is, I don't care what you think about me. Because so many of us care about what everybody else thinks, and it makes you miserable. It makes us miserable having to keep up with the Joneses. God, I'm sick of it. I don't care if you like me or you don't like me. I am me. I am as real as I possibly can be. It is just country bumpkin me. My sister may try to lose her Southern accent for whatever God knows reason she wants to lose it, but man, I like it. You know, this is me. The only person I had to please was Beth till I tricked her into marrying me. And she got a honey load, baby. Oh, speaking of honey, the teacher today, she has a honey bee hive. Her husband and she have honeybees. And she gave me a mason pint jar of good old clear, natural, local honey. I cannot wait to try that on some homemade vanilla bean ice cream. Whew, hallelujah, glory to God. Boy, that's good.
Didn't you say you had Did you say you had allergies, Bobby?
Yeah, and that's supposed to be good for your allergies, right?
Yeah.
I can't wait to slurp me up some. I hope Beth makes some biscuits in the morning on a Saturday. I roll out of the bed, get me a biscuit with some butter and some honey. Whew, man, that's good. So anyway, I know I've been talking a lot about life lately, but dang it, we live in a good country, you know? And Matt, you get to be around these young people all the time, right? Where maybe some of us don't. And it was good. You know, at first, they didn't know how to take me today. But by the time we finished, those kids were asking questions. You know, they were wanting me to tell more stories. I mean, they were genuinely into it. Just a good group of kids. And I said, listen, y'all, any of y'all here, I'll take you under my wing. I'll show you everything that I possibly know. You know, I want y'all to be able to do this on your own. One of them wanted to be a flight attendant, you know? And I thought, man, how great to be a flight attendant, to travel the world. And I said, with a little bit of connectivity of a phone and an internet connection, you could trade and be a flight attendant, travel the world. Man, how awesome. You know, I wanted to sell them on, hey, we don't have a physical inventory. You and I don't have employees that have to call in sick every day. You know, we don't have to worry about employees, inventory. We don't have to maintain an office. We don't have to do anything. A phone, an Apple phone, or if you're, you know, using what's that other Android or whatever, a phone and an internet connection, and you are a beast to be reckoned with the financial markets. So I don't know. It's really a cool experience for me today. So I just, you know, talking about that a little bit. What's the markets doing, y'all? We've got a very controlled sell-off, don't we? Down 22 points, down, you know, 0.5%. Look at this tight range, tight, baby. From 41.77 to 41.84. That's the opening 15-minute range, and it's just, you know, this is one of them scalping days, one of those days where I say, man, when I see an alligator, I know to go short. When I see an alligator down here, I know to go long. When I see an alligator form right up here, I know to go short. And then as soon as I do, all Hades breaks loose, and the markets will turn, and I'll lose another $1,400. So I ain't doing it, even though it is mighty tempting, people. Mighty, mighty tempting. So I know a lot of y'all sent me messages and stuff, and I hadn't had a chance to respond, and I apologize about that because I was dreaming last night about what I was going to tell the youngins today. But it makes you feel young, right? You go talk to the youngins, and man, you figure out they got long hair, but they were listening, and good group of kids. So I told them about our little group together. And I said, if y'all ever want to pop in, I said, send me a little email. We'll get you in here. So y'all be sweet to them.
How old were they, Bobby?
This was, there's a group of 27, 12 of them were 12th graders, and the other were 11th and 10th graders. And here's the good thing about it. It's a financial literacy class, right? That all of them need to take. So we talked about dreams. We talked about aspirations. We talked about fear and greed and envy. And, I talked much more about life than I did the markets. I wanted to just get them on life, Where do you see yourself in 5 years? And one kid was like, dude, I'm going to have me a house. I'm going to have me an almost paid for car. He's like, I'm going to have me some clothes. And I'm like, dude, you focusing on the stuff. And I said, the stuff is fun. I said, but what are you going to be doing in life that makes a difference to someone else? Are you going to be kind to old people? Are you going to be kind to kids? Are you going to be, kind to women? Are you going to be, what are you going to do, man? I mean, stuff is one thing, but we all going to die. We all going in the grave, and ain't nothing that we take with us going with us. So, it's all about life. What change can you make in life? What is something that you can do? I brought up the little story the other day. It's just great. You watch people, right? I love watching people and going to my kids, my two kindergartners field day and watching the kids. And, all the parents sent money with the kids for them to get something at the little snack shop. And every time I go in the snack shop to look at the kids getting their stuff, there's a woman in there, get out of here. You can't be in here. No parents allowed. And I said, that's fine. I ain't a parent. She said, well, y'all can't be here unless you're part of the staff. I said, oh, I'm part of the staff. I'm like, why are you going to throw me out of the gym, woman? Anyway, I was observing kids buying candy. And the reason that I was observing kids buying candy is because I was the kid who, when everybody else was getting candy, I didn't get any. How come I didn't get any? Because I didn't have no money. So I was trying to be observant. And I watched this group of kids, one group in particular. It wasn't even my kids' group, wasn't their class. But I made sure to watch. And there was this one little boy sitting down on the steps outside the gym. And all the other kids were eating their candy, their ring pops, they were sucking on their ring pops and eating their candy, their M&Ms and their Skittles. And one little kid, he looked as happy and content as everything. He didn't have a bit of candy. So I waited after all the kids had been called back to get the candy. And I said, hey, man, how come you ain't got no candy? And I did it real discreetly, like I didn't want anyone to hear. I just said, hey, man, what's happening? And before I finished talking, his little buddy next to it, he ain't got no money. And I was like, oh, I forgot. They sent you some money. Now, I didn't say his mama sent him money because I didn't know if he had a mama. I didn't say his daddy sent him money. I didn't know if he had a daddy. I didn't say his grandparents. I didn't know what he had in his life. I didn't know if he was a foster kid. I didn't know what the deal was. I said they. So that he would think in his mind, oh, okay, they didn't forget about me. They sent me some money. And maybe they didn't have money to send, right? Maybe they didn't. So I took him in. The woman's trying to throw me out again. And I'm like, please, Jill. I said, my little man here needs some stuff. So he got him a pack of M&Ms. And I said, you want something else? And he's like, wow, I can get two things. So he got two things and a little drink. And he was as happy as can be. And in his mind, whoever it is that loves him and cares for him sent him the money. Now, did I lie? Yeah, I lied. But I think the Lord will forgive me for it being a little white lie because you try to do something to help a little dude out, right? Because I was that kid. I've told y'all, if my mama hadn't worked two jobs, I wouldn't have had food the next day. If she hadn't brought home stuff after coming home greasy from the first job at the plant and then going and working at that second job as a waitress, if she hadn't have brought some fried chicken and tater wedges home, we wouldn't have had food the next day. And my daddy was out maybe seeing his other girlfriend or whatever, while it was me, mama, and my sister in a double wide trailer trying the best that we could to make it. And can you imagine you're sitting there one day and you see a note from your daddy on the table that he's left to my mama? And daddy said, uh, look, I found someone else. I won't be living here no more. I'm going on. And I found that note. And he left that to my mama. I found someone else. I'm leaving. So, so he was gone a couple days. We didn't see daddy. And then 3 days later, if his old shacked up whore or whatever he was with didn't dump him, and he come screaming back, boy, crying, I'm so sorry. I made a mistake. I can't believe, blah, blah, blah. And I can remember looking at my mama and I said, Mama, I said, we'll be okay. Now I was a little kid. I said, we'll be okay. You ain't got to take him back. And my mama said, she says, Bubba, that's what she called me. She says, Bubba, I got to. She says, I have to. She said, if I don't take him back, she says, we can't afford to still live in the trailer. That was my mama's thinking. What a miserable life. She should have left the son of a gun. And several years later, she did. And I said, when mama finally left him, I bought a rental house across the street from me, that we had. It was vacant. And I told my mama, I said, Mama, I got a house across the street. I said, it's a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. It'd be perfect for you. I said, if you'll leave daddy, I said, I'll let you live in it. She did. And I said, Mama, after 30 something years, why did you finally leave? I said, why did you finally leave? She said, Bubba, I never had a choice before then. Can you imagine living in something like that for all those years and never realizing that you had a choice? We all got a choice, right? You got a choice on what your financial future is going to be. These kids, they have choices on what their financial future is going to be. And dang it, we live in a place where we can do some amazing, wonderful things, use a little bit of strategy, and hopefully make a little money. So it's a really, really, good topic for us to all talk about, because we got, the president throwing out money hand on fist. We went to a restaurant today and ate lunch. I wasn't hungry for some reason. I just ate a little bit of peach cobbler with a little bit of vanilla ice cream. Couldn't even eat it all. I'm not hungry for some reason. And the waitress in there, cute little waitress, she's young, right? She may be out of high school, college age, And I said, girlfriend, I said, I look across all of our little local restaurants and they're all hiring. They can't find anybody to work. And I said, but yet here you are on a Friday at lunch at a restaurant working as a waitress. I said, why are you here? She looked at me like I was an idiot. She says, hey, I got bills to pay. And I said, well, look, if you stay at home and collect your unemployment, the government will just pay for it. She don't need no government. I thought that's the kind of people that we like. Kind of people that says, hey, you know what? I'm going to strap it up. I'm going to put my work belt on and I'm going to go out and I'm going to do a little work. Just beautiful to see young people like that. So there's hope for our country, y'all. They're not all going to be engulfed in socialism and God knows what else the government's trying to get in their head. But anyway, that's enough preaching for the day. Hallelujah, glory to God. All right. So where are we? All right, so we need to record our net league. Where's Rick at today? He's taking too many days off. That man, he's getting ready for that retirement, I know. All right, so let's see here. Today's 4/30/21. What is our net league? It was up a good bit earlier, but I don't think it's up so much now. Let's see. Market just up and down, up and down. Let's see what we got. How much money do we got in the little coffers? So we've got 52, 3, 11, 33. 52, 3, 11, 33. 52, 3, 11, 33. 52, 3, 11, 33. So we are up. Gosh, we're going on 4 days in a row. Hallelujah, glory to God. We're up $109.40. Praise the Lord.
Well, we're moving on now. We're moving on up to the east side. To a deluxe apartment in the sky.
I wouldn't live on the east side of New York for nothing. Would y'all go there? Crap, no. Put me on a little farm with 5 acres in the middle of nowhere on the Alabama-Georgia line, and I'm a happy dog. All right, here we go. Oh, and it was cool too. They was asking about the farm and the little farm animals. Now they did have a blank stare on their face when I was talking to them about reducing cost basis. They were like, I asked their teacher, do y'all talk about reducing cost basis? She said, not that much. I got it. But I didn't really go into a bunch of board stuff. I was trying to keep them entertained. Negative 95.40. Crap, y'all. We more negative than we was yesterday, and all we do is selling puts. But I did take that call off yesterday. Remember that one that hurt me? All right. So what's our theta? Theta. Oh my gosh, we're down to 165. We'll take care of that in a minute. We're gonna sell some stuff today. 165. Vega. I brought up Vega to them once. They got a little cloudy in their eyes. Thought one of them's gonna cry. 194. I said, y'all can manage $1 billion portfolio with 3 numbers. 3 numbers. Actually 4 if we look at our buying power, right? Don't matter what size your portfolio is. All right. We've been reducing this every day. So what are we at now with our buying power? Y'all, please. 14,773. Please, son. I hate racism in all forms. And that's why I was able to look at these kids and say, let me tell you something. This market don't care if you white. They don't care if you black, red, green, yellow, purple, or amethyst colored. It does not care. It's a great equalizer. You think you're being discriminated by somewhere? I said, trade the markets, baby. Don't no one care what you look like, how tall, how fat, how little, how short, how ugly, or how pretty. Y'all, I am down under 30% buying power. I am the stuff. All right, so let's see what we're doing. I need a little positive delta, right? No big deal. Well, let's go do our stuff. So the first thing we're going to do is take our Cameron Skinner trade off. We got about 3 of them little puppies left. We're $547 out of the money. We've been in it for 30 days. It's time to say aloha, baby. We'll see you later. So that's the 3640, 3630 with 28 days. 3640, 3630. 3640, 3630. I never remember that. 3640, 3640. Here we go. 3630. So we're short to 3640. We're long to 3630. What can we close it for? And y'all would be proud of me. I took my medicine before peeking to the class too. So I was not overly, So it says we can close it for 20. Can we though? Can we? Can we, baby? Do I make you Raleigh, baby? Do I? Beth made me stop on that one. Yeah, I remember we went to see Austin. What was that, Beth? What's his name? Austin Powers movie, me and Beth. And it started off, and he was in that little car in England or whatever. And we looked at each other and we said, what in the crap have we got ourselves into? So we went out of the Austin Powers movie into another movie. Beth, do you remember what we saw besides Austin Powers? But God, we got out of there. Now, I think it's funny now, but at the time when he was going, do I make you Raleigh, baby? Do I? I'm like, what in the name of God have we? Yeah, I chose it, all right. But we got the heck out of there. All right, are we out at 20 cents? Come on. Nothing. Jack, squat, nothing. It's going to make us go to 25 cents. So we'll reply. Matt, do you like Austin Powers, yes or no? I don't even know what making me Riley is, baby. What does that mean? Do I make you Raleigh, baby? Do I? Uh-oh, someone said something in the chat. Okay, Matt says yes. He must be at work. He must can't talk. Oh, save. Don't save. Oh, crap. I will save it.
The balls just walked out. Yes, I like it.
You like it? Okay.
I think it's funny.
Yeah.
And
But
I
I
think
think-
he says Randy. Do I make you Randy?
Oh, is it Randy? It's not Riley, huh?
No.
See, I don't know. But yeah, I'd never heard of Austin Powers before we went into the movie, and I was like, dude, man. Plus, I don't like people talking in English accents unless it's Elizabeth Hurley. Isn't Elizabeth Hurley, didn't she talk in an English accent? Anyway, I was like, I can't put up with this dude. So I had to get
If
out.
you like, it's just dumb comedy. It's just silly is all it is.
Yeah. Well, I do like
There's
Dumb
no-
and Dumber.
There's no substance to the movie.
Right. Now, it did have Robert Wagner in it. Is Robert Wagner still alive? Didn't he kill Natalie Wood? I know Aunt Dutto never liked him because she's like, you know, he killed Natalie Wood. He knocked her off that boat. All right, so we did that for 25 cents. I talked too much in our monologue today. I need to pass it down. So we are at 25 cents. And it took us 27.08 to get out of it. So we made a few bucks on that one. Now, keep in mind, I did close that $200 losing call. I don't have any calls on anymore. So we are ending our month today, 4/30/21. And that's a 50% winner or more. Only in America, dang it.
So, Bobby, will you go talk to them again, or was it just a one-time thing, or
I doubt they'll ever have me back.
because of the hat?
Yeah, it's one of those things, you know, they kind of look at you funny when you're coming in. It's like, you know, who is this guy, an axe murderer? Or, you know, they're like, yes, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm supposed to talk to one of the classes. And they look at you and they're like, yeah, you know. But I think it was well received. I hope to, you know, and I told the kids, look, if y'all want to learn trading, man, I'll teach you trading. You know,
Bobby,
yeah.
you were a threat to the establishment. You're not coming back.
Yeah, you're probably right.
You told those kids that all that schooling is forcing you to stay in that box, inside that circle. And that's all high school is. It's just enough to keep you in that circle. And to
You
think
know, it really
outside.
is.
Oh, I tell you what, those kids, you told those kids the key to the gate or the jail cell door to get out. And you will never be welcome. I have a lot of friends and peers that grew up in high school that gone on to become school teachers, and it's like every last one of them are jail keepers, and they jail your mind, which is about the biggest sin as you can want. And then I'm going to shut up now because I'm starting to pontificate. But you can gather that I don't particularly care for school.
Yeah, I get it, you know, and, you know, it may be a little different around here, you know, with our little smaller rural schools, we got some really great teachers in there, you know. But I think, you know, when you go to college and you learn how to be a teacher, you know, they're teaching, you know, the same kind of thing in each of the classes, you know. And I was excited because, you know, I said, guys, you're going to spend the next 40 years buying things that you don't need with money that you don't have to impress people that you don't even like. And I think that resonated with them. And the teacher goes, Dave Ramsey. And I go, yeah, I've heard that on Dave Ramsey, right? So she's been teaching them that. And I taught them, you know, you don't have to wear Guess jeans every day. You know, I said, I wore Walmart jeans. I said, I've got like one or two pair of jeans now. I said, this shirt is 20 years old at least. I said, you know, the stuff doesn't matter. You know, and I know there are a lot of people that are into image and, you know, I got to wear just this and I got to dress this way. I got it. But to me, I want to be comfortable and I want to be myself. And I think at the end, they were like, okay, I kind of get it. Dude's himself. He ain't worried. I don't care. He doesn't care what we think about him. And I think it went well. All right, let's see. So now we got to go to our equities, y'all. Looks like we're going to get a payday. Look at this. Only one of them is calling us grief. So we got to close our diamond. So let's do that. Close diamond. Take our money and run, baby. You know, these all expire today. Could you wait till later today? You could. But I'm like, let's get the heck out of Dodge. We talked about fear. We talked about greed. We talked about envy. We talked about being kind to people, not being mean and ugly. Man, if you can do that in your life, man, you got a great future. I say. So we said we was gonna close our diamonds. 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 So we know what we're doing. This is a cost basis reduction thing, right? We're selling pigs to finance the original hogs that we bought. So I'm going to close my pig. Come here, little piggy. I ain't fighting on price. Ain't no need in being greedy. So we're going to pay 87, 88 to get out of this one on diamonds. We should get filled. Show me the money. There we go. So we got sold at, what is it, 85 or 87? 87, I think. Let's see. Put it in at 88. We got filled at 85. All right. So we're out of diamonds. So we know we got to sell some more. So out of here at 85. Oh, don't freeze on me now. But if there's enough of us like-minded people, you know, in the world that can influence kids and grandkids and, you know, bring up a generation of hustlers, baby. I mean, not hustle to, you know, hustlers. I mean, getting out there and hustling, working, making it work. Not somebody expecting everybody to do it for them. My God, what kind of miserable life is that? We are the cavemen that come out of the cave and club the dinosaur. Some days we don't find one. Most days we do. So we just clubbed Diamond on the head. Diamond. And Diamond gave me $132.90. Hallelujah. So now we're positive on the week. No, we're not positive a lot. So let's go get out of him. 4, 24, 30, 21. Oh, y'all should have seen their faces when I told them that, y'all, I got 9 toes. I thought they was going to drop out of there. So I said, if you don't believe it, I said, I'll flash it out on you. And they were like, no. They was like, how can you flash a toe if it ain't there no more? I said, well, I'll flash my 9 just to prove that I got. So that got a good laugh, especially when I told them the only problem is when I swim in the swimming pool, I swim in circles now. That got a big reaction. All right, so we closed our diamonds, but what do? Cost basis reduction. We got to sell another one, right? On the put side. So let's get it done. Get her, got her hot, and let her go. I like them all positive. I mean, all capitals. Oh, that's sugar. So we're going to sell a put. And how much do we need to collect, right? So it be saying that we need to go to our basis tab in Diamond, and our little spreadsheet tells us how much we got to sell. So in diamonds, I need to bring in about $187, right? 187. So let's go do it. Let's get us 187. Diamonds, we're going to 7 days out. And let's make this single. So we got to pull in 187 bucks. Okay. Look at this, y'all. There's 188 right there. I like it, but I like this one better. 337, bring in 206. That way, if we don't collect all of it this time, we'll be ready to go. So let's get that one. Yep. Let's get us some money coming in. So we will receive a credit on the 337.5, and we are filled. And last time I didn't record these, y'all, and I didn't do it till the last week, and I got all behind, so I can't get behind. So I got to record them. Diamond. I'll try to be quick. I may not even talk during it. So Diamond, Control V. So that was the, 337.5? Yep. And we did about a 44 delta, 7 days out, 430. We just have to deal with these once a week, right? Friday's our payday. And we got into that one for 206. Beautiful. So let's see how we're looking on our weekly premium. We know we need to sell a certain amount. We still got $1,100 to sell, and our profits we're positive $67 for the week. Yo, nice. So it looks like we're going to have a positive week. All right, now let's close our queues. So we got to close the 335. Let's go close him. 335. Take the money and run. 335. Q's. Hello, little Q. We're gonna close you. Create closing order. We'll buy you back at 7 cents. Yeah, you might could get 2 cents later on in the day. I ain't greedy. Let's get it. Got it. Huh. Oh man, we're not getting feel. Let me bump it up to 8. Lily, my preschooler, got to go to the local fire department today and shoot the water hose and everything. Thank God for firemen, right? And our fire department here in Bowden does a great job with our kids, letting them go over there. So they had a good time. Love firemen. That's what I wanted to be when I was a little kid, right? When every kid either wants to be a doctor, a fireman, or a policeman, I wanted to be a fireman. That just sounded so good. I can't imagine climbing up a ladder now. They asked me at school today, they said, sir, you want to go up the stairs or the elevator? Before she said L, I said elevator. All right, so we got that one. Let's see. For 8 cents, we got that's a 96% profit. So let's book it. I can't imagine a school with an elevator. We sure as heck didn't have one. We had 2 floors, but heck, they wouldn't know elevator. We had them big old steps, boy.
No air conditioner either.
No, you're exactly right. No air conditioner. I mean, no jack squat, nothing. Now, in my later years of high school, we did have, window unit in our room, and I tried to sit close to it, but I was always trying to sit close to the teacher. I always tried to be teacher's pet, and I'd go volunteer in the summer, and I'd help the teachers straighten up their rooms. I'd water their plants. You know, my mom was like, "Ain't you got nothing else to do?" I was like, "I like helping teachers." I always liked teachers and being around teachers and people that taught. I like being around the kids today. Education is really very, very important, but not in a traditional sense. So now we're up $289, y'all. So now we got to sell some Qs. It should tell us how much we got to sell. QQQs says we got to spring in $216. All right, 216. We can do it. 216 on the put side. Look at this, y'all. We're getting to be more and more out of the money, aren't we? So if I got to sell 216, let's sell up here about the 248. So let me capture that. Copy. We'll sell the 336, 247 or so. Beth, don't you go to sleep, girl. I slept like a rock last night. Except I did have those wacky dreams about. Come on. Okay, it did feel 246. Just a little late. And I was not used to waking up at 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, it was early. Law. So what delta was that? About a 30, 38, say 40, I guess. Now, Bobby, you're closing winning trades. So when I'm closing winning trades, what does that mean? I'm leaving some trades that are losers on, right? And so I want my losers to, to stay on there and show that, hey, they're losing. I don't care about those. We'll deal with those later. We're taking off winning trades, baby. So we sold the 336, short put. And watch how, yeah.
I should say that's the biggest takeaway I got from the AIM program is it turned my thinking around. Because if you got a trade going and it's in the green, hey, let's keep running with it and let's cut our losers. Everybody's told that. But the thing about it is we don't know when to quit. And the
You
AIM
don't.
program is it, and that, I mean, he says it almost the same words. Human nature's, we don't know when to quit, and that's what I like about the AIM. I can't believe that it was the spreadsheet to keep track of it that made this work, because this is an old technique, old. Oh, it's even older than the Licello, because it comes from the futures market, and it's really hard to keep track of without the computer. But goodness me, it gives me a framework to discipline taking profits, and it's almost like magic.
It's
And
it's really great, isn't it?
yep.
And think about that for a teenager who wants to accumulate some stocks or something. Man, that's perfect. Perfect for them to do that. You don't have to do this full time. This doesn't have to be someone's entire life. Just, use a few simple principles. Take you 15, 20 minutes a day, you know, let this stuff just work. I told him, I said, now some of you seniors are about to get some 50 and $100 bills waved in front of you, right? Because you're going to um, get money for graduation. Now, some may not. And I said, what do I want you to do with the money? They said, save it. I said, no. I said, I want you to spend it. I said, you enjoy your senior trip. I said, you use it, man. You go buy you the hotel room at the condo. I said, you go out to the restaurants, stay away from the devil's juice, right? Don't be drinking all that stuff. I said, but you spend it. Have a good time. Have a great time. I said, but promise me one thing. Save 10% of it. Just 10%. Just 10%. Then when you get back to your Walmart job or to your Taco Bell job, I said, I want you to save 10% of everything that you make there. And I said, I want you to keep doing that. Okay. Live off your 90. And they were like, okay, okay. Now, who knows how many will do it? But, spend your money, save your money, pay yourself, give you some, have fun. My kids now, they're pretty good at saving. They don't spend a lot. I'm proud of them for that. Here we go. Oh, heck, we want you to enjoy your life, get a few toys along the way. My big toy is sitting out in my swing with the family on a Friday night with a fire in the fire pit, watching my kids play in the yard. I mean, it's simple crap. I don't need nothing fancy. All right, so here we go. We got our cues, got that up. So let's see what our profits are this time. Counting the chickens for the hatch, Bob. We're up to $536. How does Daddy do it? So we got to sell another one now, right? Am I just on the Qs or the Q2s yet? We're on the Q2s. So now I got to sell a Q2. So how much money have I got to bring in on the Q2s? Q2s. The basis tab will tell me everything. Tell me, baby. Q2 says, hey, sweet Bobs, you got to pull in $222, Tubby Butt. All right, so Tubby Butt goes back and says, okay, $222 it is. Let's go get it. Sometimes I'm an overachiever. I'll sell more than I need. So why don't we sell this one for $280, baby, at the 42 Delta? I like it. I like it a lot. Here we go. Confirm and send. Send. I think that filled. Dang it. Dang it. Yep. Look at there. So we'll copy that. We sold the 336. So, no, hold on. Copy the right one, Bob. We sold the 337, didn't we? Yeah. Copy, copy, copy. I think each generation loses faith in the generation coming behind it. Right? So I'm a Gen Xer, and I don't know. I think the folks coming behind me are going to be okay. They got to go through some hard stuff. And, have they been through hard stuff? Well, they've been through a pandemic. You imagine them poor people trying to open a restaurant who was just going into business in March of 2020. Entrepreneurs taking a risk, and they go in and now they ain't got no customers. Why? Because you got a pandemic. So they had to go out of business or pivot into something else. A lot of them failed. And you know what? Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is not a bad thing. Failure is a wealth of information. How many times have I failed? Who was the guy that bought a real estate magazine when everything was going digital? That'd be me. Who was in the goat business when we were going to send goats to the Cubans? Only problem, how do you get a goat to Cuba? Well, that's a little difficult. You know, we've made the mistakes, and it's up to us to pass, you know, a little bit of wisdom onto these little folks in any way we can. So you got a grandkid, pass it down. You got a niece or nephew, pass it down. You know, teach them about risk, entrepreneurship. We're all entrepreneurs doing this, doing a great thing. So I got 281 for that. So now we got to close Apple. Apple's a winner too. Yay. So let's close our little Apple trade. Got to get us on the call side. Apple, man, what's wrong with Apple? Apple, you know, once a great company, and now they come out and their big claim to fame is, hey, you're going to be able to get your iPad in purple. And I'm like, that's it. That's the big announcement. Wow. You know, I mean, by now, Steve Jobs, we'd have Apple helicopters, right? Apple drones, you know, gosh, submarine, something. All right, we got filled for a penny. We milked that one, didn't we? I mean, come on, Apple. Can you do better than purple? What do I know? I never created an Apple. You think Elon Musk colored between the lines? I don't think so. Love him or hate him, he's pretty smart cracker. Not afraid to take on the establishment, not afraid to do it his own way. Doesn't necessarily listen to, you know, the will of the populace of the crowd, right? Sometimes you got to go against the crowd. I was talking to a teacher today. I was like, what happened with your stocks? Were you scared in March 2020? She said, you better believe I was. She said, I was scared. I was wanting to get out of everything. And I said, what do you like buying? She says, I like buying sweatpants. I said, how much your sweatpants normally cost? She says, I buy them on Amazon about $10. I said, what would happen if one day you scrolling through and them same sweatpants you get for $10 was on sale for $2.99? I said, what would you do? She says, I buy up a few. I said, more than one, right? She said, oh, yeah. I said, girl, you missed a sale in March. I mean, you would have thought I just told her something, you know, like, oh, my God, I never thought of it that way. Y'all, we up $724. But Bobby, yeah. All right, so let's do what we got to do now. So that was, we closed Apple. So now we got to sell an Apple. Apple call. How much we got to bring in? It tells us. We got to bring in $176. 7 days out. Now you don't have to do it every 7 days. You could do 14 days, right? I like 7 days. So let's sell a call that gets around $176 or so. Oh man, it's in the money, but it gets me 190. That's a 61 delta, baby. Selling me a call. Let's do it. Aren't you scared of selling an at the money call in Apple? No, I got a long call out there, so it doesn't really matter. I got insurance, so to speak. All right, so let's get that. Apple. Go to my equities tab. Apple, baby. Apple. We're moving quite big for me to be talking about everything in this moment today. 132 call. And Control V for vitamin. Everybody take your vitamin D if you're not getting out enough. I need to take mine today. So we did a short call. We did it at a 61 delta. 7 days out. I need to get outside more, but I'm telling you, these allergies, y'all, I'm gonna slurp up some of that honey, see how good that works. All right, so we're in Apple for $1.90. We're pulling in a lot of premium, right? So let's see where we're at on our weekly premium. Now we have sold 76% of what we got to sell, $1,557 so far. We got 471 more we got to go. And we have booked 724 in profits. All right, so we go back, equity. So we've done Apple. Now where are we at to? XSP, making us $248. Let's take it. So we're going to close XSP, which is the mini S&P 500. Let's close her down. I love Friday paydays. XSP. Every payday has been great so far. Now we'll probably have a losing one day or another, but it ain't today. So let's close this one. It says we can close it at 25. Maybe 26 since we ain't getting filled. Come on, baby. It is at 26. Cancel replace. We'll bump it up a penny or two. 27 is the net price. Now, get me out, baby. Get me out. It's not as liquid as SPY, but we're out, right? So we're out at 26. Finally, okay. Okay, Mr. XSP, thank you for obliging. Babe, you turn the air on, my pits are getting sappy. So we got out at 26. Oh, don't freeze on me, baby. Stupid spreadsheet. Come on. There we go. Oh, it says 30 now, but we got out for 26.26. And we take this out, right? So we made $248.90 on that one. Just chipping away at the bases. Let's go flogger in, and then we'll counter. Can't never count. What you never count your money when you're sitting at the table, but we always do. Right. $248.90, and we'll call it a 50% closer. Yes, indeed. And this ought to put us almost what, over 1,000 maybe in our little profits. But Bobby, I love doing that. All right, here we go. Hum daddy daddy, hum daddy daddy. I love the green, y'all. Look at the green. They might all not be green, but let's see. All right, so here we go. XSP is green. So we got our weekly premium tab, and it tells us that, hey, we're the monkeys, and you've made $973. Look at us, y'all. We are the stuff of champions. We got a roll going. All right, so then we'll go back to equities. So closed XSP. All right, so now we got to put in an XSP trade. That's the way the game's played. We'll do one. And which one we're going to say, how much we need to bring in. We got our basis tab. XSP will tell us. XSP says that we need to bring in, holy shimon, $279. So we go here, we sell a put, pull in about $279. Look at that, 283. How did Daddy do it? So that's at a 48 delta. And copy that one, and we're feeding to 418. All right, we're almost finished. So we'll go to our equities tab. Here we go. So So we'll control V for Venezuela, where socialism thrives. So we're doing the 418 put. That's a short put. Oh, socialism. Oh, they always think it's going to work in the next great place that it's tried. It never does. It just never does. You Americans, you are distrustful of government. Hell right, we are. I mean, my God, we've seen what people try to do to us. We don't want it. We reject it. We reject it and we say the individual is master of our own domain with reliance on the Lord Himself. We don't need no government. Government gets in our way. Government obstructs what we're trying to do. And we really are trying to do good. So we got in that one for 284, right? So Disney, let's take Disney off the table. Disney's going to be a dang loser. You're going to mess up our green, dang it. Well, what you going to do? All right. So let's close Disney. Disney. So we'll close you in the money little thing. Create, close. But look, I'm up $33 on the day on Disney. So does it bother me that I'm closing this one? No, it really doesn't. So I'm buying Disney back at what, 280? Wow. See what this does. So we got filled at 275. Thanks for the price improvement. So Disney, we're out at 275. See how bad of a loss it was. How bad did you treat me, Mr. Mouse? You stinking little joker, you. So we lost $16.10. Dang it. That would have been a nice one to have, another $100 or $200 winner, wouldn't it? So we're out of that on 430. And we'll call it other, which also stands for Bobby is a dingbat. Bobby is a dingbat. So we'll go. Still though, look, we have made, y'all, even with the loser, $7,773 on the equity side. That is sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. So we're going to make one red. Dang it. It does hurt. Ain't going to lie. Ain't going to lie. Come on, baby. Red. Oh, nasty Georgia Bulldog color. Nasty old red. All right, so let's see how we're doing now. Will we crack $1,000 by the time we finish today? We've got $12,000 of profits for the year. Yeah, but Bobby, shut up. All right, so 957. So we closed Disney. So now I got to go open the Disney call. How much have I got to sell? 264. All right, 264. All right, we can do that. So let's go to Disney. Disney, 264. I've got to go in the money a little bit. That's 240, y'all. That's 380. I'm going to go in the money. I'll sell me an in the money call. That's a 67 Delta. I think I got filled. Here we go. Y'all got any questions, just let me know. I think by now it ought to be like, y'all be like, man, this is how we do it. Friday's payday. Friday's payday. So we're in Disney. Johnny one lot. We are, come on, pop it in there. 182.5. 182.5 call. Short call. We're almost done. Short call. And what was that? Like a 67 Delta or something? We're in the money a good bit. 7 days out. 4/30/21. And we took in a sweet, sweet premium of $393. Wow. But you're in the money, Bobby. I know. Am I scared? No. All right, we got that done. Now let's see how we're doing. Weekly premium. Y'all. We've sold everything we need to. We are over by 205. That's great. So we made $957 and we're almost finished. So let's go back to Equities, who was the Greek god of spreadsheets, Equities. And we got IWM now. So IWM's the last one we got to close. Let's get our 214 and go over 1,000 for the week. All right, so IWM, close you, baby. Close that up. Create my closing order. Buy it back for a nickel. Come on, fill me. Baby's got her blue jeans on. Mel McDaniel. All right, here we go. So we sold out of that at 5 cents. Go pop her into the old spreadsheet. Done. And we'll enter our 5 cents manually. I had my picture made with the kids today. I'll post it in our room day so you can see what a great group of young people that it was. And I told them not to get too close to me because when I speak a lot, I sweat a bunch. So I was a little pasty. So we got closed out of that for 5 cents, $5.55 is what it cost us. So let's record it. And then we'll look at our handiwork, how we've done today. Disney, you didn't bring us down. IWM brought us, well, 430, right? 430.21, bringing a nice $214. Just chipping away at bases. So we go here, we go 50% winner. Look at there, y'all. We're right at $8,000 of actual profit, including losers on our equities side, which is really nice. Okay, so we make that green. All right, so now what we do? Now we go look at our handiwork and we say, all right, look at us. We are now at $1,100 for the week, almost what we've done for the last 3-4 weeks. Beautiful. Just a process. Like Nick Saban says, hey, you may win, who did he lose to that first year, Matt? Southwest Louisiana Tech, who we lost on the first, remember that? In Nick Saban's first year at the University of Alabama, we lost to Louisiana Monroe or whoever they were. It happens. Sometimes we get taken down. But you know what Nick said? You've got to believe in the process. We've been down before this year, haven't we? But we believe in the process. So IWM, how much we got to bring in? I should have looked at that. IWM basis. Bobby, this spreadsheet show is complicated. Friend, let me tell you something. Once you get it figured out, you got a friend for life. So it says we got to pull in on IWM $188. All right. See what we can pull in on IWM. IWM, $188. Look at this, y'all. We're getting to go further and further out of the money, aren't we? We could go here, but let's get our 218. Copy that. Yeah, can you imagine Nick Saban losing to UL Monroe or whoever it is? All right, what delta is that? That's a 40 delta. It's like Bear Bryant used to say too, right? Love Bear Bryant. You know, he'd be like, hey, you think this game ain't important? Lose it. You think the UL Monroe game ain't important? Lose it. See how important it becomes. Makes sense. You go against the little guy, you got to win. You go against the little guy, you got to win. Makes no difference to me. Same execution. You go through those plays. You throw that ball over and over and over so you can do it during your game. Oh, I was talking about Bear Bryant, and I run Maddie off. What delta was that? 40. delta. All right. So we got all our premium sold that we need to. Got everything done. So let's go to the micros real quick, like 4, 30, 21. And we sold that one for 260. Ah, beautiful. All right, let's go back to our weekly premium. See how we're sitting. Just like to make sure everything gets counted. So we're up about $1,200 on the week. Could you live off $1,200? Maybe not, but this is one account, right? We're just trying to grow it. So now we'll go to our micros and we're going to close our biggest profit one. Gosh, do we have one that's the biggest profit? Where is it? There she is. Good. It's one of our older ones. So we're going to close the 3,400 that has 21 days to go, right where it needs to be. Isn't that funny how it works out? It's supposed to manage them at 21 days, right? This one gets to 21 days, and that one's the oldest one on the board. Isn't that cool? I mean, just look. It sure dang is. All right, so 21 days, 3,400. Let's close you. Then let's see what we got to do. 3,400, 21 days. Micros, 21 days. There she is, 3,400. Hello, Lucille. Goodbye, Lucille. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. $1.75 gets us out. Go back to the spreadsheet. And we got filled for $1.75. There we go. Then I can't wait to see what our deltas are, right? See how good we're looking. Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? I don't even feel like I'm going to be hungry tonight. I don't know. Beth asked me if I took my amphetamine, and I did, or my Adderall. So that's got me, maybe that one messes with my appetite a little bit. 430.21. Now this ought to put us over $1,200. That gives us another $73 into our little, into our little hedge fund here. You're running a hedge fund, right? We're all running a little hedge fund. Let's make it green. And then we'll look at our Greeks, see what we need to do. All right, here we go. Matt's coming back in. All right, so we go back and we go weekly premium. What are we doing? You look at us, y'all. Just about perfect. Look, and the amount we sold, we did $400 over last week, 400 over this week, bringing in about the same profit. Oh, I like it. We're bringing in $12,000 for the year. We're on track to do 41% at our current capture rate. Keep in mind, doesn't include our Black Swan or our VIX hedge that we've lost there, $500 or $600. And this also doesn't include the $1,400 that I lost on scalping, which was just stupid, just dang stupid. We try to remove human error. So let's go back to our Greeks now and let it tell the story of what we need to do. So we go here. Hello, Greeky, Greeky, what shall we do? And it says, hey, sweet Bobby, you looking good, baby. You really don't have to do anything. You got negative delta. You got, positive theta, positive vega. I don't even think I'm going to sell a micro today. Why should I? My Greeks are perfect. I'm a little bit negative. I'm okay here on the theta side, and I'm doing it there. Now, I do need to look. Do I have any SPX positions closing today? So if I sort that by days, nope, 3 days there. Everything else we've gone through.
You should have a broken wing butterfly expiring today.
Oh, good. I'm glad you brought that up, Matt. I ended up closing my call butterfly yesterday. Hold on. And I think I sent that out in the thing, but look, I got out of that. Let's go to credit spreads. I did have, you're exactly right. I had one closing.
I closed
Mm.
mine too for a loss.
Okay, now mine closed. Let's see. Look at the days. It should have closed on 4. Where's my
30.
close? 4:30. Let me see it.
Hey, Matt,
Yes, sir.
give me a call this weekend.
Okay.
And when you got some time to chat, okay?
It'll likely be Sunday afternoon or something.
So that might not be a good time, but I think it is. I think my bride's cooked up something on the afternoon to do with the grandchildren, but barring
Okay.
that, that'll be a good time. And it can even be in the evening. So
Well, I'll shoot you a text beforehand.
yeah, I'll go consult with She Who Must Be Obeyed and see what the
Mhm.
deal is.
That's smart, Ken. That is really smart. Matt, I closed mine.
I have a
made
track meet pretty much all day tomorrow.
Matt, here's what I wanted to tell you though. Okay. I made a $30.96 profit on my call one, right? So here's what I wanted to tell you though, and I think this is important. So you had one expiring today that looked like it was going to be a loss, right?
A complete loss. Yeah.
Okay. Why not do, it was a call broken wing butterfly, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Hear me out. Ken, hear me out. Jim, Dwayne, hear me out. You can't lose on two sides.
Oh,
Why?
I have another one. That expires later.
So what I was going to tell you is, and this is what I did in the Tasty Works account. And God, y'all know I can't remember that password. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can pull it up. But I want to show you what I did in there. So Matt, I've got one that looks like it's going to be a loser too, right? In the Tasty Works account. Let me see if I can find that dang password. So what I did is I go, the call one's going to be a loser. So how about this, Bob? How about hedge it? Well, how would I hedge it? Well, how about doing a broken wing butterfly in the same expiration on the put side? And I did that. I want y'all to see it. Hold on a second.
Bobby, that's what I mean when I say you put on the Batman helmet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's exactly, and it works. It gives you a few more dollars. And, and the funny thing is, Matt, and I think this is especially true with the broken wing, but with butterflies in general. But it's on expiration day, some of these things, especially the index up, they hang on to that time decay to the last possible minute, and then it falls down like a waterfall, and you'll make more money in the last hour of the day. But when you got your account, you may not be able to wait. You may not have the ability. It's not prudent to hang in there that long. So
like at one point yesterday, all three of my strikes were in the money, and I held, and it came back down, and then it went back up at the end of the day, and I took my loss and lived to die another day.
Yeah.
But then I sold a vertical call spread, and brought in some of the money that I had lost. So now today I also I basically have an iron condor now that all expires today, and they're both looking pretty good.
Good. Matt, if you don't mind me
you're
asking.
not alone in what happens.
Go ahead.
Go ahead there, Bobby. I was just saying it's what happened to him isn't something that is unique to him or I was experiencing that this week.
Yeah.
Myself.
Yeah, exactly. So how much of a loss did you take on that, Matt? Let's talk through this. Let's make sure we can how much of a loss did you take on that?
Let's see. Transactions.
Yeah, because this is where we are powerful together, right? So y'all, we've got to bring these things to each other. Let's do that. Let's work through these. This is what we got to be here for. We're a team, y'all. And if y'all disagree with me on
Figure out
this,
how to work this.
all right. So I want to show you.
So I think I probably took probably at least $150 loss.
Okay, so it was nowhere near max
So-
loss. You didn't take near
No,
max
no.
loss.
No. And today I should, if everything stays, if the market stays above 41.65 and below 42.50, I'll make $80 back of that. So good Lord willing, hopefully everything calms down.
Well, Matt,
Right.
that sounds like you did pretty good for
Yeah.
considering the thing that you're dealing with.
So here's
Yeah,
the
I
one
mean,
that I've got
I'm okay
expiring
with it.
Monday.
I wanted to get out because like the market, I mean, it went down to what, 41.75 yesterday, up to 42.30. I mean, and everywhere in between, or not 42.30, but 4,200. But go ahead, Bobby.
Well, check this one out. So this is the one that I've got expiring on Monday, I guess, right? So yesterday, yeah, I swear the thing was, up here. It was looking really bad, right? It was looking really bad. So what I said is, why don't I do one on the put side? So that's what I did. So let's see if we can find that to kind of make it the Batman here. So I was just kind of doing a hedge. I go, I can't lose on both sides. I can't lose here and here. So what I did is then I put this trade on. Let's see, this.
But say it did keep going up, wouldn't that put you still at a possible $400 loss?
Well, not really. So let's look at this. Let's do it again. Let's show you what it looks like. Let me take the puts off and let's see what the max loss is going to be on the calls. All right, so check this out, Matt. This is what I look like, right? So my
And
max loss.
if it gets to a point where I just stop talking, it's because my boss walked in, but I'm good for now.
Okay, so look at this, Matt. Based on the amount of credit, the P&L at expiration is $365, right?
Mm-hmm.
365 on this side. So keep that in mind. 365. That's the amount of days in the year. So then I put on one of these on the put side. Now let's look at it. Now what's the max loss up here? It's 290. You see what I did? So I took some of the risk from up here and I moved it. So we did a sort of a risk reversal trade. So what I did is I took risk that looked like we were going to keep going up and I moved it on the downside over here. Right? So then it formed this little structure. So right now, I'm in the profit zone, right? $215 if it stays right here at expiration. But now I could, if this thing keeps going on, then I could lose down here. So what am I likely to do if this thing pours out down here? What am I likely to do? I'm likely
Open up a call.
I'm likely to open up another one on the call side. See what I'm saying? So I'm increasing my risk to the upside, but I'm going to move this break even down, right? I'm going to move the break even down by transferring risk from this side to that side.
Hey,
So
Bobby, can you show the put? Can you show the put fly there, the strikes?
Yeah.
Like in your analyze tab, because I had to do this week too. It's funny, we all had to do this.
Yeah.
And for the same darn reason too, 42.11 didn't set well with me.
So here it is, Ken, it's 41.80, the 41.90, and the 41.95.
Okay.
So I made this little condor looking structure, right?
Yeah, the Batman ears were too close together. Yeah.
Yeah. So I moved it up that way because I liked what this did, right? I kind of liked because keep in mind, I think this thing was up here. I mean, it had gone all across all
Yes.
the stripes,
It was
right?
at 42.20 at one time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So now if this little puppy keeps going down here, I'm going to add risk on this side. I'm going to say, well, by God, you little devil flag going down this way, I'll push my little green tent this way so that
The
you're
boss
eventually.
is back.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. We understand totally, Matt. But isn't this a great way to adjust a trade? So we got to start thinking about these things. So if you're about to take max loss on something that is a directional trade where you have, calls, right? Well, you can't lose on this side and this side. So transfer some of this risk. Don't take that full loss ever. Transfer some of the risk to the other side and diminish your risk to the side it looks like we're going to lose at, which I think is brilliant. Brilliant. Now we're thinking like a trader, right? We're thinking about, hey, what does our structure look like? Because keep in mind, it looks good today if I hadn't done the puts. I made it terrible by putting the puts on. I mean, because here I am for Monday. Right now, I'd be totally in the profit zone. Looking good. But who could have known? I mean, the market could have kept running up. So I said, hey, let's bring in some more credits and let's put risk on this side and diminish risk on this side. So that is doing nothing but reversing our risk. Now, some people refer to these type trades as risk reversals or whatever, but that's basically what you're doing. So look where your risk is, move risk to the other side. So in hindsight, I probably shouldn't have done it, but there's still things that I can do to correct it, which is, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. So we're down $175 in the AIM trade today. That's to be expected. I've got positive delta, right? But I've done some things that have given me negative delta. Let's see if there's anything. Let's see how everything's doing. Let's just look at our options. So we got our VIX hedge. We got our SPY. What is this thing? What the devil is this? That's a calendar, isn't it? Some sort. Well, hold on a minute. SPY in the money. April 30th, October 15th. Yeah, I see. Yeah, I need to close this out, don't I? And it's a P&L $61 winner right now. So I got to start watching this. So to get some negative deltas, I did one of our little diagonals there in SPY. Got to remember what I did. So I've got that expiring, need to close that. We've got 3 days on the SPX, 56, 5 days, 3 days. So we got several different things in here. All right, but we'll work on that later. So here's what we're looking at to close up for the week in our main account. We are up $1,245. We're in a beautiful position of being pretty much delta neutral with slight negative delta. We've got beautiful positive theta. We've got beautiful positive vega. But Bobby, you're down. Yeah. When we started today, that was 8,000 and something. And what did we do? All we did was close good winning trades, except for one loser. And yeah, our P&L on our open is 94, right? 94. But we are not down 9,000 on the year. Let's just see. We're not up a lot, but we're up. Let's go back to where's our net lit? Let's go to our net lit. We're up $750.69 for the year. That ain't bad, right? Now, is it good? Is it knocking it out of the park? No. But we're on a projection, y'all. If we can quit doing these stupid things right here, we were selling, Goldman Sachs. We were selling all kind of garbage stuff, doing trades we shouldn't have done to keep y'all interested in from getting bored with us just doing S&P 500 trades. That's what we were doing, dumb stuff. And then you can tell where we stopped, about right in here. Around the 1st of March, we got out of that garbage stuff. And we hadn't lost $1,200 in a week then. So we made $1,200. We made $1,500. We made $1,600. We made $900, $18,000, $1,200, $1,200, $1,200. Now we got our mojo back. Now we're strutting, right? Our premium capture for this week we captured 50% of the premium that we sold this week. Last week, we did 49%. The week before, 59%. The week before was right where it needs to be, 24%. And then we did 50% and 26%. We're overperforming, y'all. And check it out. I told you. This is going to normalize to 25% by the end of the year. We had people laughing at us on Facebook, laughing because we only got 5% premium capture. They said, why is it premium capture? Because we suck. Because I sucked by what I was doing. But we have done nothing now but done the right thing. We're on charge for 23% yearly profit, projected return of 44%. We should only be bringing in 445 a week. My God, how much better can we do? And we've sold $59,000 worth of premium here in little old Bowden, Georgia. And we got profits on this of $12,000, $12,500. We look great. So thank y'all for joining us. We always go a little longer on Friday. And I hope y'all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend.